Hello, welcome, what's good everyone? Tone here with another Dominion Daily for y'all. The site's been a little slow, so hopefully that doesn't mess anything up for us. But if we see any weird artifacts or anything during the game, I'm going to blame it on that. Because I played a game or two earlier. But yeah, let's jump right back into a game here. By the way, if you guys would like to support this channel and my other related projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack, so feel free to check that out. I see a lot of strong cards here. I think our only real trashing is Bishop, which allows your other players to trash their hand, or their cards. How do we want to play here? A gold and a copper, that doesn't sound great. Monument, terminal silver. I mean, we have villages, we have labs, we have torturers, vassals. What do you open? 3-4 here? I feel like it's hard to go wrong with a vassal. What does Carpenter do? I don't think I've ever seen Carpenter before. If no supply piles are empty, +1 action and gain a card costing up to 4. Otherwise, trash a card from your hand and gain a card oh, we have trashing right here. Sort of. This is more like a remodel. Only when a supply pile is empty, so... no, that doesn't work. My music wasn't working there, but I think I just started it. Let's see. I think I grab a silver here. I can grab a monument. I'm gonna grab a silver. I want to get to some of these 5-cost cards faster. I don't like the idea of having 2 terminal silvers here. Or 2 terminal actions here that could collide. See, I have 5 already here, which is good. I think I should grab... These first 4 are all really appealing to me. I like the idea of getting Torturer here early. I think this really punishes our opponent. Old Witch we probably don't want because it allows our opponent to trash cards from their deck. Or the curses that we give them. Okay, we hit 4 again. Carpenter actually looks really good with Vassal and Fortress on the table, so I am going to grab that. I think I might want Monuments later. Maybe I'm supposed to grab this instead of a silver. No, I wanted to hit these 5s. We hit 6 here. I think I'm gonna grab a lab. Where are we going from here? Do we have plus buys from anything? Doesn't look like it. You know what's interesting is we have Torture and Minion, which cause our opponent to discard cards from their hand. And then Bishop lets them trash a card from their hand, but they probably have good cards left if they're going to trash one. I actually like that as a way to try and trash cards, is make them discard cards and then trash. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it's an interesting option for sure. I'll grab another Carpenter here. I didn't really appreciate the value of this until I saw our opponent play it. There's a lot of words on a card, and I was already looking at other ones. But already here, this is +1 action, and we gain a card. I'll grab another Vassal here. There's no plus buys, so we really just need to consistently hit 8. 5 here again. I'll grab another Torturer, I think. Discard 2 Organic Curse. I'm gonna go ahead and discard 2. I was probably gonna play Torture and buy nothing this turn anyways. Well, no, I would have bought something. I guess I should have discarded one of these, because I'm not playing both of them. That was a little misplay. They bought a Bishop. I wonder if they're gonna do the interaction that we were talking about. Not this turn. Oh, I should have trashed the Fortress? No, that doesn't make sense. Basically, fortresses can absorb a trash if I don't want to trash anything else, but I actually really want to trash other stuff. I'm forcing my opponent to allow me to do that. Grab another one of those. Buy a Vassal. Sooner we empty this pile, the sooner Carpenter has less value for our opponent here. Let's discard these two. I'll play Carpenter Fortress, or Torturer. They took a curse. They're playing like they're gonna have a lot of trashing. They're getting coppers. Oh, they're grabbing bishops. Maybe they will have a lot of trashing. I guess you can Carpenter the golds from Treasure Trove into provinces. Yeah, I don't know why I said this lost value after you deplete a pile. It's actually still quite good. You're going to have... $7 to spend here. I might grab a gold. Maybe I will play Carpenter to upgrade a gold to a province. Carpenter really threw me through a loop. It's like I read what it did and didn't absorb any of that. And it's basically two different cards at two different stages of the game, which is pretty interesting. I have 6 here again. I'll grab another gold. Okay, this was a good hand. I may trash a card. Why, thank you. So they grab the last Vassal, so Carpenter is up to remodel tier. For now, it trashes cards and upgrades them by 2. One is taking a curse. This doesn't refund the action anymore. I have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get a province. Sure. Oh, I can play the lab, so my turn continues. Play the torture, why not? You want another curse? You're more likely to discard once you already have a curse in hand with the torturer, when you have 2 played in the same turn. Wow, I have a ton of money here. Only one buy. Grab that province. I'll discard 2 coppers. Watch me. They play Carpenter, turn a vassal into a minion. That's another interesting aspect of the Carpenter. You can get a bunch of cheap cards, and then you can carpenter them once the pile is empty. Go ahead and grab another fortress. Bishop. Oh, we don't even have to trash. We may trash. So fortress absorbing a trash like that doesn't even do anything. So I play a vassal, we get 2, 5, 6. I could play a torturer to really mess with my opponent's hand here. Possibly get more cards. Vassal could extend my turn. I'm gonna double torture him. Because that puts him in a really tough situation when he only has 3 cards in hand now. And we have 6 here. I can get a lab. Vassal plays fortress. Love to see that. So I can turn this gold into a province and then buy another province. I'll just go ahead and do that. I don't think we're gonna find many double province turns this game. I probably should have just kept that copper. I don't know if our deck is gonna see another shuffle or not. I don't think our opponent's gonna be buying a lot of provinces anytime soon anyways, so we probably will reshuffle. It's probably good to have that out of our deck. I'm good with it. Vassal plays vassal. Carpenter can turn a province into a province if I just want to bring this pile down. If we play a vassal, we just buy another province though, which feels better. So if I played Carpenter, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Oh, that's too bad. I like that hand. I forgot when you when your opponent has a minion, you can't get too attached to your hands because they make you discard and redraw. I may trash a card. Don't mind if I do. Opponent has 8 victory points just from playing Bishop. Actually surprising, I guess. Oh, you get +1. Okay, so it's more than just +1 depending on what you trash. Nice, we hit province again. Another tough position for our opponent on the torturer front. They're basically sacrificing their turn there. Oh, they had a minion. Okay, yeah, minion is a good block against that. That was smart. Discard your hand and get +4 cards, so if you only have 1 card in your hand, that's pretty good. By Carpenter my province into a province, what does that get us? I am currently down by, or up by 13. That puts a lot of pressure on them to get, sure. Wait, up to 2 more than I am. I can't really buy anything for this. I'll grab an estate. I don't think we're gonna see our discard pile again. They can potentially get a lot of points with Bishop. They buy a province and play Bishop twice. They could beat me. That was a weak hand. What do I want to grab here? I'll grab another state. Oh yeah, with their minions, we're gonna get to our discard pile. This hand is actually better than the last one I had. Did I hit 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah. Okay, we really hit it now. Got a province and GG. Not bad. So I learned a lot about Carpenter this game. And a little bit about Bishop. That felt like a good run for me to learn a few things there. I feel like my opponent I don't know. Bishop's a weird card because if it's the only card you can trash with, you're using a buy, especially on a board here where there's no buys. So you're using, well, they probably gained it with Carpenter, but still, like, buys and gains feel kind of limited on this board to me. So you're using that resource to gain a bishop, which allows me to trash as well, which is really good. And the only advantage that you get is that you also get a little bit of extra victory points for free there. And in this kingdom at least, and probably most kingdoms I feel, is my suspicion, it's hard for that advantage to outweigh the cost of actually gaining and buying this card. And then they did the treasure trove, which felt kind of wasted. Maybe they were going for a Carpenter upgrade gold into provinces strategy. That might have been faster. We won on turn 22. But if you're doing that, you probably don't grab vassals. You probably use Carpenters to grab lots of fortresses, and then you get like lots of card draw through torturers most likely. And then you get lots of golds, and then you use your actions. You get more Carpenters with your Carpenters too, so Carpenters and fortresses. And then once you empty one of these piles, you use carpenters to turn your golds into provinces. There's an engine here to do that. It might be better than what we did. I wouldn't be surprised if that could win in like 15, 16 turns. Actually, want to try it real quick? How do I... Alright, let me grab this game. This will be fun. Bot game. I think I need to do it with a new table first. Add bot. Load old game. Game ID. I think we leave this at 0. Okay. So we're playing the bot. There's a way to load where there's no opponent, and you can just play and see how many turns it takes for certain strategies that come through. But let's see what happens here. So we want to grab carpenters and golds. I don't know if Vassal has any place in this kingdom. I don't think we want to be using actions on vassals. Maybe, they're not bad. I'll try it without that though. We'll do a more simplified version of this. So we'll grab the carpenter. And the silver will help me hit the 5s and for the treasure troves and the torturers and stuff. Okay, so this will let me gain... Grab another carpenter. And I guess I'll buy a fortress. We'll get one of each of those that turn. Oh my gosh, Rat's buying the torturer. We're gonna buy another silver. Dude, Rat is out for blood. They got silver, so yeah, they hit 5 and grabbed a torturer. That's funny. Grab another carpenter. Another fortress. I don't think we need more than 3 carpenters. I'm gonna grab another silver, because we don't seem to be hitting 5, and I would like to hit 5 at some point. Oh, what do you know, we're getting 5. I'm assuming I take a curse, which I guess I will. I'm telling you, your Rat's out for blood. So with this... Do we go for card draw? First, or do I go for... Let's get the gold generation going first. Dude, I can't keep gaining curses. Dude, look at that hand. That dude just bought a province with 2 silvers and 4 coppers. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I have ever seen that before. Okay. So we have a lot of actions now. Probably should have bought draw instead of that treasure trove. Especially with this torturers, making it harder for us to hit 5. Yeah. My deck sucks. I'm taking the curse because I want to hit 5. So Rat is just showing us right now that big money torturer. It's probably faster than whatever I did last run. We had more attacks and stuff going back and forth last run, so I think it was a little more complicated than that. Finally get some card draw. I'm not gonna see it for a while. Do you want the last fortress yet? Grab another Carpenter. Alright, how's it feel, Rat? What do they do? They discarded. I need more card draw bad. Get another Torturer here. I think I have 10 fortresses, so we have lots of actions. Arguably way too many actions. Maybe I should have grabbed a few vassals. I didn't really expect this to go like this. Maybe I should turn a Carpenter into something else. So what I did wrong this time... I was gonna say I diluted my deck, but I don't think that's the case because these draw and replace your action, so fortresses aren't really diluting my deck. Why wasn't I able to hit 5 at all? I feel like I need to run this back. There's a lot of like RNG, or like variance in these hands, so playing one game on a board, playing a strategy doesn't really tell you a whole lot about that strategy all the time. But yeah, this is going way slower than I thought it might. I don't think it should. It just took me... What's the first thing I got? Treasure Trove, which was probably a mistake in hindsight. Took me to turn 7 to hit 5, which is kind of wild. Oops. Now these are the turns we want, that we've been trying to build towards. Bit too little, too late. Trash and curse. And now I don't have gold in my deck. What did they do? They just... Oh, did I play 3 tortures against them? Do they have 0 cards in their hand? Yeah, they did. They didn't even discard, they just drew. That's actually hilarious. There's not even anything trashing estates that I really want, which is weird. Okay, I'm done with this experiment. But I do want to run it back one more time. We're going to do more science here. So what we learned is we didn't hit 5 fast enough with that strategy. I still don't know if I want the Vassal. I guess Vassal Carpenter is fine. I think we still grab the Carpenter. It's the Carpenters that were clogging my deck. This is our only silver. I think I need to grab another silver so I can have 5. Yeah, we're being forced to get a silver now. I'll grab a Vassal this time. Okay, so here's a turn 5 hitting 5, which is more realistic. We hit way more than 5 actually. So I'll grab draw this time. In Torturer or Lab? I guess in Torturer. We actually don't have a lot of actions yet. Nice. Good hit on the Carpenter. I actually should have bought another Carpenter. I will take a curse. I like that we hit 5, and I don't want to give that up. This time I will discard. So they're buying a province right now with Torturer big money on turn 7. Now note that their deck's just going to get a lot worse. Cover the Carpenter, the Torturer. Maybe this would have probably been a good turn to grab Treasure Trove. This feels a lot smoother now. Except this time I don't have the Treasure Trove. So we actually don't have any gold in our deck yet. I'm probably supposed to buy a province here when I hit 8. But let's stick to the plan. Probably not, actually. I think we want to stick to the plan regardless. That's an awkward number to hit there. That was a weird hand. Maybe a deck like this needs trashing so you can play more reliably. Oh god, they grabbed a minion. All chaos will break loose. Seven. I have 2 treasure troves, so let's get more card draw. Is it time to deplete a pile for Carpenter? I only have 1 gold in my deck. We're about to get more? Sure, why not? think I'm supposed to be grabbing more card draw here. In a real game, you probably buy a province there. I think even buying a gold was reasonable since we're just trying to get more of those in our deck, but I think more card draw just helps us be really consistent here. Do I want anything for 3? So we grab a Vassal. I don't know if that helps or hurts my deck. Grab a Lab. It's a bit more consistent card draw because it refunds the action. The Carpenter, but none of my golds. We hit 8 here again. They had 0 cards in hand again, which is hilarious. I love you, Lord Rattington. Never change. Wait, I have all... This just ruined our... Let me show you what just happened here. We have... What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 44 cards in our deck. I've drawn... 5 into my hand, or 9 into my hand in total this turn. Every Carpenter in our deck is in my hand right now, so we will not see another Carpenter until I go through my entire deck. Which means our whole plan is basically forfeit because we somehow got all 3 cards that our plan relies on together instead of like spread out where how we needed them. This is extremely unlikely, but this is what I talk about when I say some decks are inconsistent. You see this a lot when you have like a deck that relies on cards that give you only actions, like Festival. Well, they give you more than that, but actions and no draw, like Festival. And then cards that give you only draw with no actions, like Smithy. If you draw all your Festivals in one hand, well, Festival is a good card, so that's actually decent because it gives you a lot of money to spend and buys to spend. But as far as like your draw engine, you play a bunch of actions or cards that give you actions but don't do much else, and then you can't spend those actions on any of your draw cards, and then those go into your discard pile, and as you go through the rest of your deck you keep drawing your draw cards but don't have actions to play them. Highly inconsistent. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing here now. This is not going to be fun to play out for the rest of the time. I mean, we're capable of drawing through our deck pretty darn fast. And here go my gold. So I got the clumping. If we had 1 Carpenter and 1 gold swapped here, we'd be able to get our engine going a little bit. It seems like for how many cards I have, I needed to add more Carpenters at some point too, which I could have done easily. Alright, well I'm done here. That was an interesting experiment. We're on turn 18 here, so I think it's a good thing I didn't try doing that before. That was a lot weaker on that board than we thought it might be. When I play base, usually you get Bandit, which generates a gold every turn. And you can play Remodels, which is basically what that Carpenter turns into. And you can do a strategy like that, turning gold into provinces. But yeah, it's a lot worse on this board. I think if there was trashing on here, so your deck could get even smoother, you can get rid of these extra coppers, it would start to look a lot better. But yeah, on that kingdom in general, definitely was not very good. But hey, we won the game we actually played, so I'll take that. Glad I didn't go with that strategy, but it's interesting to mess around with the Carpenter there. So, I know this was a bit longer than usual, than most of our games here, but hope you enjoyed embarking a little bit of science with me there. But we'll leave this here for now, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.